Hi, babe. I'm so excited that you're here. Now, it's no secret that success in business is all about your ability to take aligned action, right? And yet, I see so many entrepreneurs who sit in procrastination, who sit in perfectionism, who sit in questioning rather than taking action at all. And honestly, if that's you, no shame because we've all been there. But this course is going to help you to get into the aligned action that's necessary to move your business forward. My intention for this is to invite you to step into your CEO queen power. It's time to become the woman who's able to make decisions, who walks the walk and talks the talk with total confidence and fully believes in her incredible capabilities. This first episode is a deep dive into the importance of embodiment, aka literally walking the talk. Because the truth is we can't take aligned action in our business without first embodying who we desire to be and what we're selling, right? We have to be the person who is created and is established in the results that we're claiming that we can create for others. So let's get right into it. I'm so grateful that you're here. So thank you. And I truly can't wait to see how you and your business evolve as you become this woman who takes aligned and inspired action. And I want to start with the definition of embodiment. So the definition of embodiment is to represent a quality or an idea exactly. Okay? To represent a quality or idea exactly. So let's start right there. And the truth is that this program is actually very, very masculine and strategy oriented by nature. And I'm excited for it because if I'm being honest, I'm this Virgo, and so I love me some structure. I really, really do. However, I personally could never create a program that was just purely masculine. And even in this instance, where we're moving into this state of pure embodiment, we have to begin with the feminine side of things. So here's where I want you to start. I want you to imagine your absolute dream life. Okay? What are you doing? Who are you being? What does your life look like? What does it feel like? Who are you spending your time with? And what are you spending your time doing? And this might sound like it's super easy, but I want to encourage you to take this really seriously and really journal about these questions and create a clear vision, okay? Create the vision of exactly what you want your life to look like and then be the woman in this vision right now, okay? Don't wait for things to be perfect. Don't fall for the if that, then this lies. Okay, we've all fallen for that, right? If I had more time, if I had more money, if I had more help, if I, whatever, then I would have this, right? No, show up in your life as her right now. The truth is before I became this multi-six-figure CEO, before I was having consistent 10K months, which is like literally still insane for me to say, it's so freaking cool. But before I created all of this, before I created the kind of time freedom that I now have in my life and in my business, I imagined myself showing up as this six-figure CEO woman. And you're probably like, Kenz, what the hell are you saying? I'm saying I imagined that if my life was dreamy beyond dreamy, if I had the schedule, if I had the experiences, if I had the mindset of a woman who is calling in thousands of dollars a day with complete ease, that's what I imagined myself doing every single day. Okay, now sure, at first this meant that I was imagining that I was getting my nails done every couple weeks, when really I was doing them myself at the time. It meant that I was taking showers, and the entire time I was imagining opening my bank account to see $50,000 in my savings. It meant that I was showing up online as if I had the clients, as if I had the income, as if I had the lifestyle, even when I didn't. Okay? So the thing is I created and I called in this life because I was living in it before it even existed. Your manifestation begins, it starts taking shape, and the puzzle starts falling together when we choose to live in this be, do, have methodology. And you've probably heard of this before, but a lot of times people do this backwards, right? Be, do, have. That's the way that it really works. And yet a lot of people live from this space of, once I have more time, then I'll do what I desire to do. Or once I have more money in my bank account, then I'll do the thing. Then I'll invest in the program. Then I'll hire the coach. I'll do whatever it takes once I have the money, right? But the truth is, the key to true uninhibited embodiment is to be her now. Be her now. And yes, this is of the structure, of the scheduling, of the things you're doing. Even if you're being imaginative and inventive, like I had to be for a very long time, and even still to this point. Like, for example, I'm not flying first class every time I get onto a plane. Like, have I flown first class? Yes, I have, and it's amazing, but I'm not doing it every single time. Would I like to be? Yes, of course. Like, why not, right? But what I do is every time I get onto the plane, if I'm not in first class, I imagine that it's first class. And what I do is I actually bring the things to make it feel like it's a little bit more first class-ish. Right? And that is literally the key to every day of my life. I wake up and I ask myself, what would the $1 million version of me do today? How would she respond in this situation? What boundaries would she create here when it comes to my business? Or what offer would come next from a woman who needs nothing, and it literally comes from the state of like pure creativity and excitement? Because that is what we're going to drop into in this program. Is the woman who has it all and then takes action. Because we're going to be her first in order to do what we came to this earth to do, so that we can have what is already made for us from the very beginning. If you've been in my world at any point, you've heard me say this so many freaking times, but your desires are literally made for you. If you desire something in any way, shape, or form, it is already on its way to you. There is nothing that I believe more than that. When I used to imagine and dream about living in financial freedom, the truth is I thought that it was going to take me years and years, and it came so much quicker than I could have ever imagined. Why? Because I was manifesting it forever, long before it was ever my reality. I was manifesting it. I was imagining my life every single day. Me as this 6-figure CEO, I would just imagine myself waking up and going to work in my cutest home office after I took Cohen to school, and I would see the dreamiest clients, and I would script this out, and I would write down what these women would say to me, and they would tell me that I changed their lives, and I had the most open and free schedule. I would take these midday spa trips and I would be the most present mom for Cohen because I could, right? And now I'm literally living that exact reality. So the first thing that I want you to do in this beautiful embodied space is to be her now. And that starts with envisioning who she is. And maybe for you, it's not the $1 million woman. It really doesn't matter how you identify her. The point is that you really clarify, what does my dream life look like? What am I doing? Who am I being? What does my life look like? What does it feel like? Who am I spending my time with? What am I spending my time doing? And how can you be that version of you right now? Okay? So that's number one. Number two is this. It's to create the business that supports your vision. So this is a little bit of an assignment, if you will, right? But I want you to really sit in the energy of your future self. Who is she? And then I want you to imagine the business that supports that vision. And listen to how I said that, right? I said the business that supports that vision, not the other way around, okay? Not the vision that supports the business that supports the vision, right? Not the type of business that people are telling you is the right way. Not the stepping stone process to earn your right? The actual fucking business that supports your dream vision. In the summer of 2023, I completely burned my 6-figure business to the ground, literally. The reason why is this business, I would say, was basically created through the lens of what others wanted me to do and what I thought I was supposed to do, like what I thought it was supposed to look like. I was following this stepping stone process, right? Like I have to go through this, that, and the other in order to have the success that I was desiring in my business. Or that's what I thought, right? That's what I thought it had to look like. And so I literally scrapped it all and I burned it to the ground and I set it on fire, right? I literally set it on fire and I dreamt up a new business that felt so much more aligned to who I am. And I started creating these offers that would overflow my bank account. And then I started creating this offer suite that was going to give me my time back. That's what I wanted. I wanted my time back. And the truth is, the mentor that I had at the time, she probably thought I was a little crazy. Like literally, she gave me these encouraging warnings of what you're doing is probably not a good idea. She thought, I needed to have this one signature offer and you need to have this one thing that you're doing over and over and over again. And that's the one way that you're going to have success. And you need to have this funnel or that system. And now I'm not saying that any of that is wrong, but I'm saying that it was wrong for me. It was specifically wrong for me when I was looking at building a business through the lens of how that business would support the $1 million version of me. How would it support the dream life that I have beautifully imagined? Because that dream life, when I was not worried about the income, when I was only focused on supporting my dream life, it was about cultivating creativity. It was about being around people and being able to have the most freaking best time serving them. And I will say that nothing that you're doing here in this space is something that is set in stone. In all reality, you're going to walk away with tools and resources and a new level you that knows how to move when it's time to. And this is where we get started. So 1, determine who she is and be that woman now. And then 2, create the business that supports this vision, okay? That supports the boundaries, that supports the actual offers and the experience. So here's the thing. I am not asking you to look at what you're currently offering yet. I'm asking you specifically to imagine your dream business that supports this dream vision, okay? So I'm asking you to be open to the radical aha moments and be open to the like, oh shit moments of like, I didn't even know this existed within me, okay? And to be open to your subconscious, giving you the keys and the tools and the guidance and the epiphanies to take everything that you have so far in your business and alter it in the most beautiful and aligned way. Now, you might be in this program because you're ready to start new and to have something totally beautiful from scratch, right? And maybe you're in this program because everything you have is just working out so well and you just want to take it to the next level. Or maybe you're in this program because everything is not working so hot and you want to recreate and reimagine it. Wherever you're coming from, I want you to remember that this activity is not to actually look at anything that you're currently doing. It's not to compare anything that you're currently doing. It's just to allow yourself to dream bigger, to be bigger, to experience greater, and to build a business that supports your vision of a dream life. Okay? Okay.